there are at least 3 things about this vacuum cleaner that I think make it unique from other stick vacuums I've used. So if you have used a stick vacuum, then a lot of what you get with this is going to be very familiar. It's battery operated. You get a bunch of different attachments. So you got this kind of roller head attachment, then you have kind of the stick or tube to get things in the corners, and then you have kind of a dusting attachment for if you want to dust. This was sent to me so I could test it out and make this video. I've really liked it. There's a few things about it that I think could be improved. Let me go ahead and talk about those now. For one, if you stand it upright like this, it doesn't really stand upright. You do have to lean it against a wall or something for it to stand up. Now, it does come with kind of a stand or attachment that you could drill onto the wall, and you could put one of the attachments on it, and that will help you be able to stand this up against the wall. The thing of note with that is when you use that attachment, you still have to manually plug in the charging cable to get it to charge. I know there's a lot of vacuums like this where it kind of has the mount that you can hang it on, and as soon as you hang it, it automatically starts charging. That makes things a little bit easier. For this, you will have to manually plug it in each time. Another area where I think this could improve is you can see the battery here. It's not really a very big battery. Now, if you use it on the lowest power mode, it says you can vacuum up to 45 minutes. I think 30 minutes is probably more realistic, but I've never really vacuumed continuously for that long with this. But I have vacuumed on the highest power mode, and the longest I was able to go is about 15 minutes. So just be aware with the battery, if you use it on the lowest power, you can go for a while. If you use it on the highest power, my experience has been around 15 minutes. As far as the things that make this unique, one thing is it does have this green LED on the front. Let me go ahead and turn it on. So what the green LED is nice for is it kind of shows you dust and hairs that you wouldn't otherwise normally seen. Now, I don't know if it really helps out that much, but it is a cool feature. What I do think helps out a ton that I haven't really seen in a lot of other vacuums like this is if you see this red paddle here, it's almost slightly curved in a way that it kind of feels like it's grabbing. So like when you vacuum, this kind of pulls itself along the carpet a lot more than other stick vacuums I've used. A lot of the stick vacuums I have used in the past, they just have this brush, so it brushes along the carpet. But with this red thing here, it really does a good job scooping up the garbage. So even on that lower power where you might not have as much suction because of these red things, it really does a good job picking up stuff and kind of dragging the vacuum along. And I feel like for that reason, this does a better job picking up little flecks of things compared to other stick vacuums I've used similar to this. The last unique feature I want to talk about with this stick vacuum is the stick itself. You'll notice in the middle here that there's kind of this button you can press to be able to bend the stick. So if you need to go over something really low, you could just lower the vacuum at a very low angle and go in like that, or you could press that button, bend the stick, and go under that way. So if you're someone who doesn't like to bend over, or maybe your back hurts and you just can't get really low with the vacuum, that's a really nice feature. So you can vacuum under things really easily with that. Emptying and cleaning out the vacuum is nice and easy. So is taking out the roller head. There's just a switch here. You can pop the whole thing out. Now, it didn't actually come with a tool to cut the hairs out. So the tool you see me using right here is actually from another vacuum I have. That's one thing that they could add to this vacuum that would be nice. But as is, it's really easy to remove the hairs for that and to clean out this vacuum. The vacuum works really well. It's nice and lightweight, which is a great thing for me because it means I can tell my kids to vacuum and they enjoy vacuuming with this. We have another upright stand vacuum that's kind of big and heavy and loud. They don't like using that, but when I ask them to vacuum with this, they have no problem. Very easy to maneuver. If you turn the vacuum handle this way, it will move that way. If you turn it the other way, it kind of drives itself. And if you're in a house like mine and you have a lot of toys lying about, it's really nice to be able to maneuver like that and just kind of run into things and vacuum whatever you need to. This has worked really well. Really cool vacuum.